I remember an instance of somebody close to me that got into a situation that was a bit similar. And in her own case, what happened was the husband handed her over to his side chick to beat up, and the side chick came with gangsters. And
Did
while
you
they
hear
were
that?
yes, and
That's
while they
even-
were doing this,
that's even
because
horrible.
she dared challenge him for keeping a relationship. It was like, oh, you want to meet, you know, out of anger, yeah. And he picked up the phone and called this woman, and she turned up with thugs, and they beat this person I know to a pulp. If he's watching, I need him to know that I'm still struggling to forgive him.
Try.
Because this was somebody I was close to.
He's not in jail?
Which dirty jail? Is it not Nigeria we're talking about?
Okay.
This happened years ago. This was about 11, 12 years ago. You understand? It's because of how close I am to the lady in question that it's still, till date, when I think about him, I'm not okay with myself. It would have been bad enough if he had beat her up himself. Oh. That would still have been bad, because at least, but something might kick in at some point. Because most marriages start from a place of love. Something might hold him back at a point. This man called his side chick. She turned up with thugs. And when they were in the process of beating up his wife, he left. He left. So it's not, if you dig into your memory a little bit, you will be able to think up a circumstance that you're aware of somebody close to you.
Of course.
Or something that might have happened to you, or is currently happening to either a very close friend of yours, a colleague, a sister. So it is prevalent. And there are studies that have shown that there are women that believe it is right and proper for their husband particularly to chastise them.
By flogging? Or
Yes,
beating?
yes.
That,
That it is.
what kind of
that
love
it
is that?
Not even love. That you know,
No.
the same way. Hang on, the same way your parents have authority over you to chastise you if you are wrong. When you marry, your husband has that same authority to strike you. And there are women, especially in our rural areas, who believe this firmly. Then you also have women who think it is a sign of strength on the man's part when he brutalizes you. It is a mark of love when he strikes you for wrongdoing. So women are also complicit in the abuse.
Gatekeepers of patriarchy.
Okay, what about when he kills you? Is he also a sign of love?
Of course,
He's
they
gonna bury you.
don't
That's how
avert their
God
mind to
wanted.
the possibility of that happening.